This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. A new way to care for families facing Alzheimer's disease and related dementias, created right here in Indiana, is now spreading across the country. Dr. Malaz Bustani with the IU School of Medicine says the model adds a care navigator that aids and supports unpaid caregivers.
By doing this, you are saving the diet, you're saving their quality of life, you're saving family from suffering, and you're saving a lot of poor quality of life. And the big thing, you keep the person in their community without driving the caregiver banana.
An adjustment to a new payment structure has led to the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to test the model throughout the country. Warsaw-based Zimmer Biomet Holdings has tapped Chief Operating Officer Ivan Tornos as the company's new president and CEO. Tornos succeeds Brian Hansen, who is leaving to become CEO of St. Paul, Minnesota-based Healthcare Business Group, which will soon spin off from parent 3M. Carmel-based medical device startup Neuraxis went public this month at an initial price of $6 a share. The company, which is developing electrical nerve stimulation therapies for children, also says it has generated over $8 million in revenue following the commercial launch of its proprietary technology. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
For 25 years, we've had the honor of telling the story of Indiana business. More than 1,300 shows, 8,000 interviews. We've traveled from Valparaiso to Versailles, Fort Wayne to Fort Branch, and everywhere in between. And we are just getting started. Our team is passionate about Indiana business because your story is worth telling. Join us every week as we travel the state to bring you Indiana's story. Inside Indiana Business, 25 years and counting.
Evansville-based Escalade Sports and Evansville Garage Doors recently presented $12,500 worth of pickleball equipment to the city's fire department to thank crews for containing 2 warehouse fires last year.
In 2022, both businesses watched firefighters battle massive flames at neighboring buildings. Evansville Garage Doors is located near the Morton Avenue warehouse that burned in October. Escalade Sports is close to the Gavin Street warehouse that went up in flames in December. The businesses donated 70 paddles, 14 nets, and 14 packs of balls to be distributed among the 14 fire stations. The idea came after Brock Lance, Vice President of Sales and Business Development at Evansville Garage Doors, passed by the fire station near Oak Hill Cemetery one day and saw a group of firefighters playing pickleball. Evansville Fire Department spokesman Mike Larson told Inside Indiana Business it was a heartwarming gesture. He said pickleball is a great way for firefighters to spend time when they're not answering calls. And the competitiveness among firefighters will heat up in November when the firefighters' annual tournament is held on Escalade Sports indoor pickleball courts for the 3rd year. Kate Sharon, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana Landmarks on Tuesday released its annual list of the 10 most endangered landmarks throughout the state. The organization says the places on the list often face a multitude of problems, including abandonment, neglect, or owners who lack money for repairs. The 5 new entries on the list include historic fraternal lodges statewide, the International Harvester Engineering Building in Fort Wayne, the Thomas and Louisa Little House in Plainfield, the Star Historic District in Richmond, and the State Theater in Anderson. You can view the full list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Classes have resumed at the University of Notre Dame, meaning South Bend's busiest travel season is just around the corner. As the Fighting Irish ramp up practice before their home opener September 2nd, South Bend International Airport CEO Mike Daigle is prepping his team for an expected increase in traffic brought on by game day fans. This year, it comes in the middle of a multi-year $70 million terminal apron and taxiway reconstruction project that is decades in the making.
It's our maintenance team, it's the airline team, it's ground support equipment, it's ground support folks. It just doesn't stop. Plus, then the fixed base operators have to be able to come over and put fuel in the aircraft. Got to make sure that that travel path is appropriate, correct.
Airport staff say the closures have not affected travel and are not expected to through football season this fall. Crews will work as long as they can into the cold winter months and resume work in the spring, with final completion expected later next year. Marketing executive Travis Brown is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.